Hello and welcome to my channel where I play games. So if you're into this sort of content, make sure to subscribe.
Oh, crap!
Nuts to this. I'm out of here.
Stop moving.
The warrior does not hesitate, Peter Quill.
Okay, let's be careful.
He says after you.
Voices down.
Okay. What is that?
Dog report item! We are under attack!
By a giant robot?
By some weird priest.
By a weird giant robot priest!
Okay, yep, definitely a dog report item.
Kick, Groot! Snag him!
Is this thing what made all those Novasaur go crazy?
Still seems like there's so much we don't know! We need to get to the Nexus! Rocket! Safety's off!
Alright.
Feels like I've been shooting that big bot for hours!
We need to focus on taking it down!
I will end you! Now, Gamora!
On it!
Oh. Did she just slice off his
Ouch!
arm?
That's gotta hurt.
This one mocks our every effort! Peter Quill! The assassin is in trouble! I've never been as intrigued by a church as I am right now! I do not find it particularly appealing!
I can't believe I needed help with that.
Well assisted, Peter Quill!
That's one big, bad, scudding robot.
Let's beat on it together! Think of it as team building!
Trace me!
All we had to
You
do
just
was
messed with the wrong attack here.
corridor!
Hey! I'm not the one who broke the glass!
I can barely cut into his armor!
Form of
Peter!
a new one!
Drax, any last words? So are we thinking this thing can brainwash people?
I'm thinking this thing
Alright,
is more about
let's go.
brainwashing.
I have assuaged the threat! Return to the skirmish! I was almost cooked there! Death has been Groot! Gladly!
Pull off your arm.
We're barely scratching
Well
the
done, you
big
two!
thing.
A tactfully executed maneuver!
I didn't get there in time.
All the king's horses, am I right?
I'm good!
Glad it's down.
Let's get back to it!
What?
We
Ha!
must tell the dog.
Blowberry needed
Robot
help.
priest.
Groot says the mutt's not answering.
Keep trying. The rest of us can focus on figuring a way out.
Really?
That'll do it.
Well played, Peter Quill.
Okay, so we did get some upgrades. She's got level 2, he's got level 2. We do, what about Groot? Groot can have uproot.
How am I supposed to know why the pooch ain't picking up? Keep trying.
I have never understood how so much information can be stored in such a magical way.
Okay, so according to the map I saw, Nexus should be just above us.
Shall I throw the rodent?
Come on. All right, let's look around. Maybe we can find something.
We'll take that.
Weird, right? How the world mind seems to have gone completely dark.
Very weird.
Perhaps it is rebooting.
Of all the words you could have used there, Drax, that one actually wasn't too bad.
Thank you. It was either that or reloading.
Okay, how do we go up?
Perhaps we should have interrogated the robot priest.
Yeah, next time we encounter a giant, deadly robot priest, We'll tie him up first and ask questions.
Do you have rope?
No.
Then your plan is untenable.
Okay, what are we meant to do?
What I would give to get into some of these servers.
There's an open panel up in the corner there. Pretty sure that's our exit.
Perfect. So we just gotta jump across a few of these floaty server things? Seems, perfectly safe.
They contain near infinite stores of data.
To think, all of this could have been avoided had the rodent not broken the glass.
You're blaming him for that? Hey, Groot, any luck getting through to Cosmo yet?
Nope, still nothing.
Reception will probably be better once we're on the bridge.
Yeah, I don't think that's how it works.
Okay, this is it, the command center.
Which I guess makes that the next control terminal.
Fingers crossed we find something useful.
Alright.
I'm thinking you should do the honors, Quill.
Locked. I wonder though. Nikki really didn't want her mom to know about this passkey she gave me.
No way is some kid's card gonna bypass the next.
And we're in!
You're kidding.
Well,
Yes! Guys, we're in!
Get to the juicy stuff already.
Channeling your noble force. A comprehensive guide to meditation.
This is the interesting. Let me get this straight. That is Dorset.
Well, that sounds good.
Attention, team. Please ensure your heavy cams are in full operation at this afternoon's away mission into the quarantine zone. Thank you.
just like Corral, everything by the book.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go to the
personal
criminal
files.
records, Quill. Agent of Thanos. Gamora, care to explain?
Not really. Except that it wasn't me.
Check it out. Nikki's got a file.
Redacted.
Boring.
Who the hell is her?
I have heard of this one. Good man.
Except good means Scott when you're dead.
AWOL. Then who's running Nova Corps?
That's a good question.
Crime file.
20 units, mine's the biggest. They can't be that scary if they share a record.
I've heard this guy.
What is it with you humies and your stupid names?
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Star-Lord is not in the same league as Darkhawk, okay? So, Drax's criminal record is pretty big.
That is what your mother said.
It's great, his mother's dead.
I thought there'd be more here. Barely scratches the surface.
You? A gold dome? Over my dead body, buddy.
You know, for a non-spacefaring species, us humans sure get around.
Unfortunately.
Hey, isn't that the guy we saw when we tried to pay our fine?
Yeah, that's
Look, it's Drax's girlfriend.
Lady Hellbender is not my girlfriend.
Why does this guy seem familiar?
Grand Unifier Raker. Wonder what he was looking for in the quarantine zone.
Probably nothing good.
Read it and weep, losers. There ain't a single scam me and Groot haven't pulled off.
Ronan.
When Kree cops go bad, they really go bad.
Was Ronan a creeper?
Wow, your
Oh, yeah, he
record
was
is a
too.
lot bigger than I expected.
How big were you expecting?
Minuscule.
Image files.
All right,
I don't even know
let's
what I'm
take a
looking
look.
for, guys.
Wow. Super riveting, Quill.
I was wondering how they knew about us.
Quill must hit the sensors on the way out.
Isn't that the mining rig from the quarantine zone?
Oh, great. Looks like your girlfriend was collecting evidence against us even after the two of you struck a deal.
I still do not understand how the Churchman's ship exploded. The Nova Corps is known for their security protocols.
Helmet cams.
Hey, isn't that...
Mining ship we explored in the quarantine zone, yeah.
What's the footage from?
Signal stronger. We must be close.
How close?
Hard to say. There's too much interference. Centurion Corral! Found something.
Hey! What are you... Watch out!
She went in after we left.
Flark. That thing. You don't think.
It is the creature that devoured our monster.
Could have been a million things. I mean, it's restricted space for a reason. I'm Groot. No, you're a load of scut. That thing's got nothing to do with us.
Confess.
That gem Corral picked up. I think it's the same one we shot in the quarantine zone.
We? You're the one who shot it.
Fine, the gem I shot. The point is that shadow thing came out of it. We did this.
The quarantine zone's a giant death trap. So we released a shadow thing. We made it out, didn't we? Your stupid girlfriend probably did too.
You've been saying the whole time she's probably dead.
Probably alive, probably dead, whatever. Important thing is, we're all fine.
Corral is tough. If anyone made it out, it's her. I know it.
Okay, what's this one? What, we can't get out?
Boo-hoo!
We've looked at everything though.
Gotta be something in here.
Are we meant to watch this longer? Okay.
Well, this is thrilling.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. What am I
10
doing?
units Peter's file is the smallest.
Another guy from Earth.
I am unfamiliar with this Kree.
Fun fact, that bounty hunt we put out is how me and Groot met Quill.
I'm just glad I talked you out of collecting it.
It's a list of bucketheads. She crashed into a Leviathan on purpose and is still a better pilot than Quill.
Hey!
What? Groot says he's bored too.
Yeah, how do I get out of this? I'm bored
This
too.
better be it.
What am I meant to do,
Perhaps
guys?
there is a copy of the child's birth certificate hidden among these files.
I'd rather read Rocket's criminal record.
Rockets?
Who cares about the kid's file?
Background? Yeah, I just looked at the file.
There is nothing impressive about having a criminal record, especially a small one.
What? Yes, I know. What am I meant to do?
Let's see.
Attention away team. Let me get this straight. She became...
Talk about the galaxy's most boring people.
Oh, it's wide to get out.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
You misread our intentions.
No, you've made them pretty clear.
Sometimes sacrifices
I had to check.
Groot, sweep the leg.
Grand Unifier. RAKER. Right? First, let me just say it's really cool that you've heard of us, right, guys? And it's cool that you didn't try to kill us just then, especially with your two pals right there. Could have totally ripped us apart the moment you walked in, which we obviously all appreciate. But also, we've kind of got a few questions, like...
Where are Centurion Corell and her daughter?
Yes.
You came here seeking truth. Rejoice. The matriarch wishes to share it with you.
Okay, that is really not cool.
What do you mean he's not picking up?
Come! The matriarch awaits.
Alright. So this is Chapter 8, Matriarch.
What's wrong with the passport? Nothing. The pooch ain't picking up. We're stuck here. Hey, at least the dumb scuds let us keep our weapons.
Demonstrate their lack of fear. It was a proven battle tactic. Katathian warriors often ride into battle completely naked.
Keep your pants on.
Although, it could be used as a distraction. Yeah, no. Any other ideas?
Can you froth?
I can froth.
Can you twitch?
Yeah, I'm pretty twitchy.
All right. On my cue, you drop, froth, and twitch. While they're all distracted, we take off down one of them side halls.
What about me?
You, well, you take one for the team.
I'm not gonna...
Walk with me.
All right, Quill, just grab your chest and drop.
Find another plan. So, the matriarch asked for us by name?
You specifically. Although I cannot fathom why.
Peter's constantly surprising us, too. But if he's first in line for brainwashing, I gotta say...
Is that what you think? That we're brainwashing people?
We've met your recent converts. Overly zealous doesn't even begin to describe
They have embraced the matriarch's promise. A life-altering experience, yes, but one that must be freely accepted.
Quill, his drone. It's our ticket out of here.
What? How?
What are you two whispering about? Well,
He wants to know if you know you're the bad guy.
Actually, we were just admiring how huge this place is.
it is grand, isn't it? Belief in the matriarch restored it to what it was before the war.
This guy's a nutter.
Just as her promise will restore everyone we lost. Mothers, lovers, sons.
His promise will raise the dead.
Of course it won't. You can't bring people back.
We can't. But the matriarch, the divine vessel.
I got an idea, but I need time. Stall him.
Alright, let's try to stall him.
What?
Come, join me. If I intended to kill you,
Wow. Okay. That is a cool trick. Wanna explain how you did it?
Sorcery.
I can understand how some might see it that way. But I used science. Science of faith.
Faith is not science.
But faith energy is. This skiff. My inquisitors. Even Sacrosanct herself. All powered by the same miraculous energy. Energy I discovered.
I'm going for the drone. Keep him talking.
What, now?
What? What is it?
It's just, you discovered stuff, and you claim to, control energy?
Faith energy?
Right. Well, it just seems like all this, faith energy is.
I think what Gamora's point is, you say you have all of this energy.
Faith energy.
Right, but when we first saw you, weren't you stranded on Hallis Hope because your shuttle ran out of juice?
Yes, I was, but...
So why don't you just believe that your ship had more gas?
It doesn't work that way. Faith energy is a byproduct of belief. Focused belief.
Okay, sure.
I saw this proven. Focused belief in him is what enabled us to survive.
So, you were saying?
Wait. Weren't there more of you?
What? No.
Nope.
It seems like the kind of thing that we would be aware of.
Indeed.
Please continue your fascinating account of, you know.
You were saying something about him? It seems super important.
Right, your father. Uncle. Son?
Oh,
My son died of disease. The him I was referring to was someone else. The first divine vessel of this church, before it was even a church. An absurd faith healer, bathed in golden light and wielding unfathomable power. He saw my loss, our collective loss, knew its cause, but refused to reverse it. Because he, personally, never felt what we feel. That is why I founded this church. To heal. To give hope to those who have lost everything. Wait, there were more of you. The little one is missing.
Perhaps he died like your son.
What?
I kind of admire
Right? Yes. Good point, Groot. He is totally into his spiritual mission. But I think I figured out all of this. Those were some pretty sweet holograms. I think even the world might have been jealous. I mean, they must have cost you an arm and another arm. Right? And this? That's a pretty sweet trick too, but everybody's got anti-grav these days. Oh, and let me guess. You got your own personal shield generator tucked under that terror toga, don't you? A little makeup, some color coordination. Oh, loving the gold laser light show, by the way. And got a pretty sweet little scam. I'm actually impressed.
Well, good for
Did
you.
it work?
Hey, I get it, man. You gotta sell the brand before you stage the miracle. Oh man, this one time on Rigel 3...
You think you're all very clever. You hope to delay me because you're afraid. But there is nothing to fear. Why are you... Get back here where I can see you.
Yeah.
We did it.
It's time to meet the matriarch.
That's good we managed to do whatever we did to it.
Rocket, tell me you have an escape plan.
We're gonna summon the Milano. My new buddy will show us the way.
You're being very cryptic, Rodent.
Yeah, well, I get twitchy when I'm surrounded
Rocket
by
enough
giant
to
murder
unpack
bots.
They just want us to meet their new
locate the
mommy.
comms.
Speaking of which, Who else thinks Will's ex-girlfriend traded in her cop badge for cult robes?
Come on.
What? I'm just saying what we're all thinking.
My baby, as requested, the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Thank you, Grand Unifier. Guardians, you may approach.
Peter Quill, order your offspring to come down from there this instant.
Maybe I'm out of line, but aren't you a little young for a dress that short?
Aren't you a little old to write your name on your clothes? Took you long enough.
Yeah, well, you know how chatty Grandpa gets. Hey, we're gonna get you out of here. Just follow my lead.
But this is where we're supposed to be. We're gonna save everybody. I'm gonna save them, I promised.
Come on, snap out of it, kid. You're just saying what he wants you to say.
Hold on, everybody!
The girl is clearly not herself.
Of course I am. But I'm more than just me.
What do you mean? Where's your mom?
Mama's here. She's right here. Inside me.
Oh, thanks for clearing that up.
The light joined us. I thought she was gone, but I can bring her back. They're all waiting for us to bring them back. All we need is faith. The Grand Unifier helped me understand.
This is one big con. Trust me, I know a thing or two about—
Why can't you just believe in me? Why won't you just listen? Nobody ever listens until I show them.
Okay, what's happening?
She doesn't have to die, Peter. You can save her. I promise.
Get back! Your scaly mitts won't touch one hair on his head! I said get back!
Are we gonna jump out?
No mercy!
Push them back, Peter! You can do it! You can finally save me! Peter,
me
you're
so
back!
much, Mom!
I always knew you'd come back!
Come on.
Die, scum!
I'm so happy to see you, Peter! You have no idea what I've gone through!
I have
Kill
no
them,
idea
Peter!
how this is happening
Make
right
them pay
now.
for what they did to us. Oh, Peter! Oh, Peter, my boy!
Mom. What's going on? How is this possible?
You saved me! That's how. I knew you would never leave me.
You didn't, I mean...
Look at you! Look at you, all grown up! And into the great leader I knew you would become! Peter, I am so proud of you. Your father would be so proud.
I don't understand. I saw you die. Did I go back?
You are here! That's all that matters! We have all the time in the world now. You and me, and your friends, too.
My friends?
Sure. The house is plenty big enough. And I want to meet this amazing team of yours and hear all about your incredible adventures.
That is... You don't know how bad I've wanted this.
Oh, nothing will ever break us apart. I promise, Peter. I promise. I can't believe I have you back.
Mom, you're squeezing kind of tight.
We have so much time to make up for. Maybe we'll finally get to finish that game.
Let go of me. Stop.
I can't believe I have you.
Seriously, Mom.
I can't believe I have...
Please, let go of me.
What's happening?
I can't believe I have you back.
Mom, you're squeezing kind of tight.
We have so much time to make up for.
Okay.
Maybe we'll...
Back to the white screen.
I guess that needs replacing. Might need to top off the oil. That was a little loose. Shouldn't be the cause of the problem, though. Plugs are like new, so that's not the problem.
Peter! Dinner's almost ready!
Yeah, be right there, Mom.
Alright guys, well we're going to end this episode here. If you liked it, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.